Yes or no, does Facebook use audio obtained from mobile devices to enrich personal information about its users?
No.
So, where did we get up to last time? Ah, yes. In my research into our social media companies listening to you, I came across the Facebook algorithm, the ingenious piece of AI that is now essentially a part of our lives. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. But first, some opening credits. That's it. That's the best I can come up with. Okay. Last time I asked if it felt like someone was listening into what you were saying, even when you're not on your phone. And I found out that no, that doesn't happen. As recently shown in this program from the ABC,
Look, you still haven't explained to me how all those ads for doggy diapers appeared in my Facebook feed the day after I mentioned you know what.
They could have data mined that info in all kinds of ways, or it could have been a coincidence. Look, an American study found out that the average person sees between 300 and 700 ads a day. That's about 15,000 ads per month. That's like 14,999 times you didn't see something suspicious. I mean, those doggy diaper ads were probably already there. You didn't notice them until your dog got diarrhea.
No, there's got to be more to it than that.
Sometimes, Bridie, there just isn't.
yes, they've got a budget and a whole team of researchers where this is just me and good old Google.
But what is the Facebook algorithm?
It is an ingenious feat of AI development that is constantly learning. The Facebook algorithm is the set of rules and formulas that determine what content users see in their feeds. Its goal is to make the posts that matter most to the user highly visible to that user. To do this, it analyzes each piece of content eligible to be displayed and ranks them according to a set of criteria. Now bear in mind, there are over 2 billion users of Facebook with trillions of posts. So it is working super quickly to check and populate your feed from the moment you go into Facebook. Anything that you search for, like, react, or even just click on. All that data feeds the algorithm, which then populates your feed with things that you might like based on your online activity. So this raises my main question. Is this algorithm a good thing or a bad thing? I'm going to take a look at some of the positives and negatives and see if I can formulate some kind of answer. Now, I won't be able to look at absolutely everything, just a few examples.
On the one hand, there's the people who use and manipulate the algorithm to benefit themselves, mainly people with online businesses. And on the other, the people who are getting all the advertisements.
Example 1, me. So I run a couple of social media pages myself, one for my film production company, Emerald Swan, one for my actor page, David Cowell, and one for a sports venue, Squash Melbourne. I've utilised the advertisement tools Facebook has for 2 of these pages in an attempt for a few things. More followers, audience engagement, and event promotion. Let me show you. Okay, so here's the example. We'll go on to create an automated ad. So through here, someone who manages a Facebook page can go through and create a targeted ad. So, go through the personalised plan. Now I've already pre-filled this, so I'll just skip through quickly. Okay, here's the first important part. Where is your audience located? So I've already selected Melbourne, Victoria. Next one are keywords or key topics that your audience might like. So I've put in acting, cinematography, filmmaking, short film. These are important. So it's now building the ad and finding the audience. So I want to get more traffic. So already the algorithm is saying that with this ad, between 789 to 2,300 people will be reached. So after all that, I'm putting information out there for the algorithm to use in order to find people with similar interests, same location, or even if they've just seen something related, they'll be targeted with the advert. Example 2. This comes from Taina Booker. Her example focuses on an ordinary couple regarding their inflatable mattress. They talk about it as it is deflating and look to get a proper one. They both look through different sites, some for mattresses, others not for mattresses. Then one morning, one of them gets an ad on Facebook for an inflatable mattress. How on earth did the Facebook algorithm know she was sleeping on an air mattress, she asks. The connection may have been a coincidence, but not incidental. This correlation also then calls into question the separation between publicity and privacy. So with these examples, there's pros and cons, obviously. So what are some of the other pros that this algorithm can provide? Firstly is seeing content that you have an interest in. If you've been searching for something previously, you'll see more posts on that. You'll get more posts from pages or people that you either liked or follow. It sounds simple enough. If there's a sports team, a TV show, or celebrity that you really like, then you'd want to see more content from those. This does, however, lead into a con, and that is seeing content that you absolutely have no interest in. But due to your search history and online engagement, the algorithm believes that you may also be interested in other things. In my research, I came across a forum in Single Track World where user Scruff9252 posts, "Up till now, I've been quite content with Facebook. I've kept it pretty clean, i.e. don't follow news sources. Friends that post objectionable content get binned quickly, and the only content I interact with are groups around my interests, which can be generally classified into innocuous outdoors stuff and almost entirely UK focused. I've seen it more as a forum aggregator and has worked really quite well, up till now at least. Question being, why on earth have I been getting bombarded with ultra-right-wing, anti-Biden, anti-vax, COVID hoax, pandemic bullshit all of a sudden? It's as if Facebook has thought, I see you just liked a photo of a summit camp on a Munro with a splendid photo of the star, so here's a suggested for you post claiming science is a communist ploy, FFS. This only seems to be within the last week or so I've been bombarded with this nonsense. What on earth has caused it? Have I just been opened up to the Pandora's box that's been there all along? Has there been a concerted effort to get more normal folk onto the side of the fence and so a proliferation of these ads? Unfortunately, this seems to be the most common con and most prolific, that you're being fed suggestions to articles that you don't want to see. It is sad to say, but we now live in a world where information can be shared instantly without the proper checks or editorial process. In his paper, From Editors to Algorithms, Michael DeVito of Northwestern University states, Facebook's newsfeed is an emerging influential force in our personal information flows, especially where news information is concerned. However, as the newsfeed's story selection mechanism starts to supplant traditional editorial story selection, we have no window into its story curation process that is parallel to our extensive knowledge of the news values that drive traditional editorial curation. The algorithm isn't infallible. It still requires human input into its parameters, but also it is human input into what articles and information are added to it that it includes in its process to disseminate that information to who it believes is algorithmically interested in that content. As we see so often now, which could almost be described as plague-like, is the spread of misinformation or fake news. Governments are doing more to combat this, with several countries, including Australia, having set up new areas within their government to try and combat the spread of misinformation. So I set out to see whether or not the Facebook algorithm is a good thing or not. And from my perspective, it's leaning towards the latter, unfortunately. That is to say that there is a lot more information out there than what I've been able to research so far. So if you are interested, have a read through of some of the articles that I've used throughout my research. I've cited them below in the info section or at the bottom of my blog. I hope this has been informative for you, or at least piqued your interest to learn more. Until next time, I'm David Cowell.